Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram dear devotees. I am Sister Rupa from the Midlands Ladies Fund.
I offer my salutation and pranam at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram, dear devotees. I am Sister Anuradha from the Midlands Ladies Fund.
We are going to demonstrate how to draft, cut and stitch a kaftan dress using our old recycled non-transparent saris. We've managed to make 2 kaftans with a 6-meter length sari. This is a winged kaftan with a boat neckline. Kaftan variations. This is a free size loose fitting kaftan which will require a belt.
This is a winged kaftan with a V neckline.
Firstly, we are going to draft out our kaftan pattern. To do this, we require our dress length measurement. I will demonstrate how to take the length measurements. We are going to measure a full length kaftan. For that, you measure from the back, shoulder, like this, going straight down to the heel measurements. To the length measurement, add 3 centimeters for the hem allowance. Another method of measuring the length of your kaftan is this way. You take your sari and you fold it in half. You fold that and you hold it across your shoulder and you get your length. So if you're happy with that length, you take the fabric together like this and you cut off the excess. I am now going to cut the excess fabric off. So this is my desired length. It's in 2s. So I'm going to cut off here, cut a bit and tear that off. So this is the length of my fabric. This is the width of my fabric. I'm going to fold my width in halves like this. So you end up with the fold on the width and a fold on the length, which becomes your center front line. This is a floral fabric. It would be difficult for you to view my draft markings on this material. So I am going to demonstrate a sample on a plain fabric. This is the fabric that I'm going to use to demonstrate. I'm using a shorter length so that you can view all the markings at one time. We are now ready to draft out our pattern. You should have 4 layers of fabric. This is a free size kaftan, so I am going to use average measurements to do the draft. Okay. This is my length. On the raw edge, we are going to measure 3 centimeters hem allowance. This is my 3 centimeter hemline. I am going to measure my hip line, which is 30 centimeters. I'm going to put a pin to mark that. I'm going to go all the way on the fold going to measure 30, my hip depth, measure 30 centimeters, that's my hip depth. I'm going to measure 30 again. Measure 30 again. So my hip line will be 30 centimeters lengthwise. I have my hip line pulled all the way down. From the width fold, I need to measure 30 centimeters down, and that will be my armhole depth. Draw a line across. From my hemline, I need to measure 30 centimeters for the slit. I am now going to do the neckline. For the neckline, I will need 8 centimeters across and 8 centimeters below. 8 centimeters below and 8 centimeters across. So I'm going to mark that there. We are making a round neckline, so we curve that to that. We are now going to measure the waistline. The waistline is 40 centimeters from the upper fold. I'm going to measure from the fold 40 centimeters and mark. And measure on here 40 centimeters, mark that. 40 centimeters and we mark that. Between my arm line and my slit line, I am going to draw the sewing line for my side seam. So this is my sewing line. Remove all your pins. For a free size kaftan, we will require a belt or a tie. So for the belt or tie, we will need to make a buttonhole above the waistline and inside the seam line. This is my side seam line and this is my waistline. My buttonhole will go between the seam line above the waistline. The pattern draft is now complete. This is my round neckline. This is my arm depth measurement. This is the sewing line, and this is my slit area. This is my hemline. This is my buttonhole marking. The draft is now complete. There are various ways of neatening the neckline. We are going to be using a facing. With your leftover fabric, cut 40 centimeters by 40 square. Fold fabric into fours. The folded edges to match the folded edges on your pattern. Now place this at the bottom of your pattern. Match the folds together. The fold and the fold together. Pin together. So now you have your neckline and your facing matching perfectly. Remove the facing. The necklines will match perfectly. Now curve the facing. Cut off, remove from there, and cut off. So this is our facing. Also, we need to make a belt or a tie. The belt should be about 2 meters in length. With the leftover fabric, I've cut 2 bands here, measuring 1 meter in length and 4 centimeters width. We've completed the draft on 1/2 of the garment. We need to do the same on the other side. Okay. The drafting should be the same on the other side, like this. Open out the pattern like this. Sister Anuradha will now do the sewing demonstration.
I am now ironing the violin onto the facing.
We are now going to place the facing onto the neckline, 2 right sides together, and we are going to stitch the facing. We pin the facings together so that it does not move when we are stitching. We are now stitching the facing. We now clipped the curved edge. We are now stitching the facing.
I am now going to turn the facing onto the wrong side and neaten the neckage. The neckline is now completed. Now I'm going to do the hemline. will stitch from the armhole along the line right to the slit. I'm gonna make the buttonhole from there to there. To join two 1 meter lengths to make 2 meter length for a belt. To neaten the belt, I am going to fold in 1 centimeter from that side, 1 centimeter from this side. I'm going to fold them and I'm going to stitch along the line.
The kaftan is now ready. We are going to demonstrate how to attach the belt to make the garment more fitted.
I am now going to thread the belt through the buttonhole